Goof Mansion is a pretty fun episode of Mickey Mouse Roadster Racers. This is the first segment in the 11th episode of the second season, and Goofy's Uncle Goof has gone missing. Now, interestingly, there's not a lot of anxiety about that. Nobody seems too concerned, but Uncle Goof had written that if he goes missing or if anything happens to him, his mansion will go to the next Goof, and that is, of course, Goofy. But there's a caveat. They have to spend a night there in order to get the mansion. And Goofy seems very excited by this. A lot of the Sensational Six are quite excited by this. But Daisy's not really looking forward to it. She's kind of scared of everything. There are a lot of spooky going-ons in the mansion. And the design of the mansion I love. I think visually it looks very good. It's very effective. We as the viewer know something that the characters don't know. There are things that are happening in the house, in the mansion, that seem quite spooky. But we know the source of it, and the characters don't. Will they make it through, or will they flee the mansion? I liked it. It's good fun. I like the concept. It was relatively interesting. The character of Mr. Talbot was certainly quite interesting, quite a well-written character. I do think it's weird that there was no real concern for Uncle Goof or his whereabouts, but I guess they couldn't make it too dark. It is interesting that there's not really any racing going on here. In the last few episodes of Roadster Racers, racing has been few and far between. So they're definitely gearing up towards the changes that we'll see with Mixed Up Adventure. But I enjoyed it. It worked very well. The mansion, the animation style of it was very good. The layout of it was very, very easy to follow. A lot of attention to detail, a lot of weird happenings that are not necessarily easy to explain unless you, the viewer, know things that the characters don't. And I really enjoyed Daisy freaking out a bit. It was quite good fun to watch. Definitely a pretty decent segment.